Well, good
Everybody.
afternoon,
Again,
everybody.
welcome,
Welcome,
and
and
thank you
thank you
very
very
much
much
for your
for
time
your
and
time
join
and
us
join
on
us
this
on this
webinar.
webinar.
We're going to
We're
show
going to
you
show you
a portal
portal
offer,
offer,
specifically in the
specifically in the
process of the
process of
industry
the
of Costa
industry of
Rica.
Costa Rica.
My name is
My name is
Alexander.
Alexander.
I'm the
I'm the
director of
director
Former for
former
North
for
Europe,
North Europe,
and
and
we have
I'll
a couple of
give a couple of
announcements
announcements
regarding the
regarding the
participation in the
participation in the
webinar.
webinar.
For
For
questions, you can
questions, you
use the
can use
chat
the
on
chat
the right
on the
side
right
of the
side of
screen.
the screen.
And at the
And
end
at
of the
the end of the
presentation, you will
presentation,
also
you will
be able
also be able
to
to
formulate your
formulate your
questions
question
directly in
directly
case
in
you
case
want to
you
do it.
want to do it.
We will
We will
to ask you
to
to put
ask you to
off
put
your
off your
microphones during the
microphones during the
presentation.
presentation.
And
And
the last
last
is that
is that
this
this
presentation is
presentation
being
is being
recorded.
recorded.
So we're
So
going to
we're
start
gonna start
now.
now.
One
And
with
one
the
with the
next
next
slide.
slide.
Okay,
Okay,
who are
who
we and
are we and
where are we
we
located?
located?
With
With
more than
more than
40
40
offices
offices
all around the
all
world
around the world,
and
and
six
six
offices
offices
located in
located
Europe.
in Europe.
We are in
We are in
Netherlands,
Netherlands,
Spain,
Spain,
Italy,
Italy,
UK,
UK,
Israel,
Israel,
Germany, and
Germany,
also
and
extending
also
to the
extending to
Middle
the
East
Middle East,
with our office in
our office
Dubai,
in Dubai,
and a strong
and a
team of
strong team of
professionals in Costa
professionals in
Rica.
Costa Rica.
Former leads
Former leads
the
the
business
business
or as a
or as
business
a business
facilitator.
facilitator.
What we do is
We
try
do
to
is try
link
to link
Costa Rican
Costa Rican
companies to the
companies to the
highest
highest
standard
standard
with
with
international
international
buyers
buyers
that
that
are looking
are
for
looking
new
for new
solutions and
solutions and
local growth.
local growth.
As you can see
As
in
you
the
can see
map,
in the
we
map,
are
we are
strategically
strategically
located
located
all around the
all
world
around the world
and
and
with different
different
formats that
formats
allow us
that
to
allow
have
us to have
direct
direct
contact
contact
with
with
the
the
international
international
buyers
buyers,
such as you,
such as you,
and
and
also with
also
the
with
Costa
the
Rican
Costa Rican
companies to
companies to
verify what
verify
are the
what are the
market
market
trends and
trends and
requirements.
requirements.
Can go
Can
on.
go on.
So
So
the team
the
that
team
we're
that
gonna
we're gonna
do this
do this
presentation is
presentation
Joana
is Joana
Davila
Davila
and Laura
and Laura
Quesada.
Quesada.
They're
They're the
experts in the
experts
food
in the food
industry in
industry
Costa
in
Rica,
Costa Rica,
and the
and the
persons that are
persons that
on a
are on
daily
a daily
basis in
basis
touch
in
with the
touch
Costa
with the
Rican
Costa Rican
companies.
companies.
So
So
they
they
will
will
go
go
through the
through the
presentation showing
presentation
you
showing you
the wide
the wide
variety of
variety of
products we
products
have,
we have,
and also we
and
have
also we
gathered
have gathered
everything in
in
different
different
categories
categories
according to work
according to work
trends.
trends.
We can move
We can move
on.
on.
So
So
we have
we
named
have
this
named this
webinar Be
webinar Be
Smart,
Smart,
um,
um,
and we will go
and we will
through
go
these
through these
different
different
categories.
categories.
You can go on
You
with
can
the
go on
next
with the
trend.
next
So
trend. So
why Be
why
Smart?
Be Smart?
We have
We have
an
an
increase in the work
increase in the work
population, a
population, a
busy style
busy
of life
style of life,
on one hand,
on
and
hand,
a growing
and a
consumer
growing consumer
market
market
worried about the
worried about the
products,
products,
benefits, and
benefits,
healthier
and healthier
options
options.
on the other
On the
hand.
other hand,
These
these
platforms develop a
develop a
catalog of
catalog of
products that
products that
meet those
meet those
requirements and with
requirements
high
and with
quality
high quality
standards.
standards.
Also, a
Also, a
flexibility to
flexibility
work
to work
added value
added
products
value
according
products
the
in
needs
the
of
needs of
international
international
markets.
markets.
Also, with
Also, with
consumers that
consumers that
gets more
gets more
informed every
informed
day
every day,
what they're
well,
going to
they're
take
going to
into
take
decisions. It
decisions.
is a
It is a
challenging and
challenging and
demanding
demanding
marketing
marketing
that needs to
that
be
needs to
supplied
be
to the
supplied to the
products.
Hi,
Hi,
Alex. This is
Alex.
David.
This is David.
How are you
Yeah,
from central
central
offices?
offices.
We are
We
hearing
are
a lot of
hearing a lot
echo.
of
Okay,
echo. Okay,
so much
so
that we are
much
not
that
able
we are
to
not
hear you.
able to hear you.
So
So
I already
I
spoke
already spoke
with
with
the
with
technicals here.
technicals
They
here.
are
They are
requesting us to
to
reconnect
reconnect
for all the
the
attendance,
attendance,
reconnect
reconnect
webinar
the webinar
in order
in
to
order to
solve this
solve this
echo issue.
echo issue.
Uh,
Uh,
is that fine for you?
Fine for
Because
you because
it's really
it's really
tough to hear
tough
you.
to hear you.
Okay, let's
Okay,
do it.
let's do it.
I will also
I
do the
will also
announcement.
do the
So,
announcement. So,
sorry for the
sorry for the
inconvenience.
inconvenience.
I would
I
appreciate
would
if you
appreciate if
can
you can
disconnect and
disconnect and
connect again to the
connect
same
again to the
link,
same link,
as we are
as we are
facing these
facing these
technical
technical
problems.
problems.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
again, or we can take it from here?
Maybe from here.
Okay, so we can go with the next slide.
This one?
The next one. Next one, please. Okay, how did we structure the presentation? Well, these are the main trends where we gather our exportable offer, and that we will be explaining in detail during the presentation. Also, with the participation in international trade shows, we have came up with these categories. Trends like functional and free-from products, ready to eat, organic, non-GMO, plant-based, product with origin designation, and also certifications are the main areas that we would like to focus on in this webinar. We can go on. The trade shows are one of the events where we gather all this information on what is the consumer expecting or how is the different markets behaving. Shows like Fancy Food, Cial, Foodex Japan, Gold Food, PLMA. We can go on with the presentation. Anuga are the places that mark the trends on what's the consumer expecting from us. So we have taken all this information into consideration to present you our value proposition. The division of the presentation is with 6 trends. Eat sustainable, eat heritage, eat healthy, eat convenience, eat pretty, and eat love. So we'll start with eat sustainable. So you can see that the situation globally with the environment pushes to be more conscious on how we eat and how it's being produced as well. Through a series of certification, our exportable offer has managed to meet this the highest standards. Costa Rica is well known in the international markets as a green destination with 26% of the territory protected by law as national parks and with a huge percentage of the world biodiversity. We would like to show that in our products. The social environment responsibility is a big part of the products, and this category will show you what we have in that area. We can go on, please. Certifications such as the following: FDA, Global Gap, Kosher, Halal, Organic, Rainforest, among others, and the research and development, technical expertise and support, and the strictest norms are how we like to reflect our responsibility with the generations to come. So I would like to pass it on to my colleague Laura Quesada, and she will be showing you some of the products in this category.
Thank you, Alex. One of the examples that we want to bring you today is the artisan water. The artisan water has a different extraction process from other types of water. In Costa Rica, we have a company that works this type of process. This company is located on a mountain, so the water naturally flows down through the mountain and reaches to tank 1 without any type of pumping, and is packed at the same place in reusable aluminum glass container as an environmental responsibility of the company. Also, they manage a reforestation program in the region where they are located. They use a QR code to recreate the sound of the nature when somebody buys this product. Very cool, huh? The second category that we would like to bring you is the Costa Rican fishery industry, which has evolved in the recent years to offer a product with a less environmental impact. For example, fisheries is in the second year of the transition period that accredits as a fishery in progress. The 5th year that they can opt for the MSC certification. The species that are being working on during this period are tuna, mahi-mahi, and dorado, and swordfish. And all these species are already exported mainly to US. Nowadays, the Costa Rican fisheries work on 3 specific things: survey of the scientific information, promotion of more selected fishing gear such as green stick, licensing of the national fleet with GPS location control, and I want to mention here that Costa Rica has a shark management program too. In the case of agriculture, we have a producer of a species like shrimp, snapper, tilapia, trout, and they are supported by certifications such as organic and BAP. At the next slide, we have the third product that I would like to talk to you about. It's organic sugar because of its environmental commitment. The variety is Demerara, which is an unrefined sugar. And the mills that work with this type of products have focused on obtaining important certification like USDA Organic, Kosher, FSSC 22000, and Blue Flag, among others. Also, by its nature, it's a gluten-free and non-GMO product. And the last product of this trend is our famous green coffee. Why? Because it's one of the most committed industry regarding environment and the social part. Green coffee, or golden bean, is the fifth product export of Costa Rica, representing more than 2% of the country total export. The creation of an environmentally friendly and economically sustainable coffee industry support producers in reducing costs, diversifying income, as well as capital formation. The coffee harvest is very labor intensive, employing an estimated 150,000 workers whose families can benefit from healthy coffee market. This is the part of the coffee that we want you to keep in mind because the coffee sector is working with the European Union in a project called NAMA Coffee. The project helps to underdeveloped countries companies to comply with the standard of international certification, mainly European one. This project started 3 years ago in Costa Rica, and for the 2017 edition of the Nuga Fair Trade Show in Germany, a group of companies from the sector participated as a NAMA group of companies. Now, we want to show you a short video about the sustainability process that this sector takes.
Thank you very much, Laura, for the information. The next category we have is Eat Heritage. What is this? It's can relate with culture, it can relate with local products. And just to mention some facts, last year, 22.3 million persons, say 4.4%, out of the 512 million population of the European Union were not European citizens. This tells us a lot about the options that we have to introduce in the market to consumer with different backgrounds, with different traditions, with different products that they also would like to have in their new homes. The number of international restaurants in cities like Berlin, Amsterdam, Paris, London, among others, are also the best proof that the European consumer is trying every day new options and that there is a growing market for these products. So we will show you as well a series of products in this section. So Joanna will take it on from here.
Thank you, Alex. Okay, understanding heritage as well. We have the gems, and one of the main characteristics that I love it of our gems is that they are made with a high percentage of fruits, mostly tropical fruits as guava, pineapple, mango, strawberry, passion fruit, and coconut. One strength of the category is the innovation. We make sugar-free, gluten-free, and actually we make jams filled chocolates. It's delicious. And these kind of products are very positioned in the industrial sector at places like bakeries, restaurants, ice cream factories, and they use it as a fillers or toppings. And the private label is highly demanded as well because a lot of big supermarkets are asking for jams with its own names. The other product that I want to talk about is the sauces. I want to tell you that Costa Rica has a sauce production industry for more than 50 years. And one of the most recognized brands is Lisano sauce, is the little square, the green square that you see in the presentation. And this is a Worcestershire style sauce. And we use it in everything, in breakfast, lunches, in typical meals, and it's very popular around the world. But it's important to talk about the traditional sauces as ketchup, barbecue, etc. But we have the spicy sauces too. And we elaborate these one spicy sauces with chilies like habanero, cayenne, tabasco, scorpion, Carolina Reaper. I suppose that maybe you have heard that names. Actually, some of us call them soul burners. And well, of course, we use the tropical fruits similar to the gems. And an important characteristic is that the companies work very hard to promote the private label industry in order to the customer needs. As you can see, we have several presentations, and it's important to check that we have the free from products over here. Okay. Okay, coffee and liquors, two of my favorite categories. The first one, liquors. Well, we have more than 170 years producing alcohol, and we can highlight. Okay, I have over here. I have an example of one of the products that we want to show you. Is a rum, and I was telling you that I can highlight two main drinks that are produced by Costa Rican companies. First one, the hard liquor, and the second one, the rum. We also have flavored alcoholic beverages that are very good too. But basically, we use the Solera method with the rum I just show you. And this method consists in age the rum in American white oak barrels. And these barrels are very special because were used to age scotch many years ago. So the production of the barrels that I have told you, the characteristic of our great weather and our sugar cane as a raw material, all these together make the aging process perfect. And this results in flavors as wood, vanilla, chocolate, and exotic fruits. Actually, an interesting thing is that this company create a new slogan and is Age by Nature. It's a new concept very linked to our country. Okay, the coffee. I can talk for hours about the coffee, but well, Costa Rica has been producing coffee for more than 200 years ago, and we have created some quality coffee standards worldwide. So we were the first country to start its coffee culture at Central America. Our position bring us certain benefits as volcanic and very fertile soils, and we have an excellent weather for the Arabic variety. And but I was thinking, which is our value added? Well, the Arabic variety as well, as I mentioned, but we have several special processes. We have the honey process, natural process, anaerobic process, just to mention some of them. And in fact, an important highlight to commend you is that Costa Rica coffee has already a geographical indication, and we have a coffee very known. It's the Tarazu. I don't know if you have heard. Tarazu is very recognized around the world, and a valuable characteristic is that our green bean it's usually gets more than 85 grade at SCA, Specialty Coffee Association. So it means that we have a specialty coffee by nature. At this slide, you can see the whole process of the coffee from the sherry to the green coffee packaging and the quality labs, which confirm that our consistency and quality at the companies are great. Okay, regarding to flowers, I was asking to myself, how basic can a flower be? But how different can be a flower from a blue zone? I don't know if you are aware that the people who lives in these regions usually live for more than 100 years. Amazing, right? Well, Costa Rica has a region called Guanacaste, which is considered a blue zone. There is just 5 in the world. And these regions are known by the health benefits to their citizens and their products. And the purple corn that you see in the presentations is one of these products, and it's produced in this region. So it has become in a superfood due to antioxidants and the high fiber content. And here is not only important to talk about the purple corn, because I have over here different type of flour. I don't know if you can see. Let me check over here. Okay, here is like the cassava flour. We have banana and we have cocoa over here. Okay, all these are examples of the variety that we have, and these products are very native raw materials of Costa Rica, and are this one of the most popular trends nowadays. Okay, the cassava and plantain snacks is a good complement of of the flours, and we have two, well, maybe all these kind of products are widely used in Latin America dishes, and the companies have developed innovative process in order to keep the consumer close, or keep the consumer attention. And an interesting fact is that Costa Rica have more than 90 companies, export companies, dedicated to the cassava production, and they represented 3% of the total agriculture exports. This kind of products now becomes an alternative for diets in low fat, high in fiber, and suitable for celiacs. These are an examples of the different presentations that you will find in our country.
Great. Thank you very much, Joanna. The next category or trend, it's eat healthy. According to the European Gastroenterology Association, in one of their research, in some of the European countries, half of the adult population is overweight, and 1 out of 3 children is facing also weight problems. The increase of diseases associated to the food consumed is also growing. Consumers are more aware of the importance of healthy lifestyles. They take more responsibility for both their mental health and physical well-being, and a big proof it's what we are living right now with the COVID situation. And the last fact that I want to share with you is that by 2050, it is estimated that around 30% of the European population will be 65 years or older, as opposed to the 17% in 2013. So the elderly area is an important segment market for consumption of healthy products, as well for the new generations that are more aware of the diseases and that wants to give a better situation to their bodies. So we're gonna go with this category. So take it on, girls. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. As I mentioned before, demerara sugar is an unrefined sugar, but we want to mention in this trend because demerara type of sugar is considered an natural energy source, contain more fibers, minerals, vitamins, and it has a lower glycemic index than the normal sugar. We have a company that offers a blend of demerara sugar with a real fruit, giving it that coconut, pineapple, mango flavor. And as I mentioned before, demerara sugar is a gluten-free and non-GMO product. One of the products that can be included in the special food regime is the heart of palm, which is the stem that is extracted from the palm tree and contains more than 38% of the potassium, and which helps to regulate the function of the heart and the muscle. Also, this veggie helps to prevent anemia. It can be consumed in salad, but at the next slide, you can see that it's very common to find in preserved and canned. Also, companies in Costa Rica offer this veggie in a vacuum packaging or an innovating product such as cream and spaghetti. Joa, could you pass to the next slide, please? Thank you. As you can see, we could find this product at the vacuum packaging at the right side of the slide, or in the center of the screen, you could see the spaghetti or the cream. Imagine sharing a cardboard for a veggie. Amazing. The third product that in our office that we want to include in this trend is the frozen fruit because they become an excellent option for a quick snack. The process, known as IQF, giving a fruit a cold blood freeze in from heart to out. The IQF process allows preserving the properties and the nutrients of the fruit without adding preservatives or chemicals. Using extremely and cold temperatures eliminate the risk of dangerous microorganisms forming in the process. That's why this kind of process is wanted for the food service industry by hotels and restaurants because the IQF freeze become an excellent option for the client. Gluten is the protein found in the seed of many cereals. Besides to be part in the traditional bread, gluten is also used in the food industry as an additive to preserve, improve, increase some attributes in food. For this reason, as Joanna said, several companies have innovated with gluten-free flour. In the followed slide, thank you, you could see a sort of kind of veggie covered in fruits processed as a flour. For example, cassava, coconut, banana, melon, dragon fruit, carrot, and other. And I pass to my colleague Alex for the next trend. Thank you.
Easy and quick. That's the main idea of this category. Eat convenience, a busy style of life, the need of spending more quality time with our loved ones, with our family, with our friends, and have a better spending of our time is what push the bar to have a growing category in these products. Products such as ready to eat that makes our life easier without compromising the quality of what we eat, the taste, and the benefits. The right size bite, a product that can be consumed while we are cycling to our work, are some of the options that we will show you in the next slide. We can go on, please. Thank you.
Okay, regarding frozen and vegetables and fruits. What is healthier than vegetables and fruits? They always telling us, the people and doctors, that our dishes should contain a good portion of vegetables and fruits. So having them frozen, as Alex said, ready to cook, becomes a quick and practical option to the consumer. We have companies with some roots and tubers ready to eat. You just need to cook in the oven or the air fryer or in the way that you prefer. And for example, in the screen you can see a cassava hash brown. Nice, right? And they are an excellent base for several dishes in the kitchen. So here, well, as well, we have the cassava, banana, plantain as well. But regarding to, well, in the bottom of the slide, you can see the different presentation that we have in the frozen and can. And regarding to the frozen fruits that they are ready to go as well, there are companies that have very different presentations as well: rings, spears, chunks, and well, it is very important to tell you that Costa Rica has the raw material as well, the pineapple MT2, like golden pineapple. So as Alex said, all these companies are very careful of the raw materials, and its own of the sector most supported in terms of quality certifications. Okay, the tuna, well, the tuna for years is one of the most convenient and practical proteins. And in Costa Rica, Laura was talking about our huge production of canned or fishery or canned tuna in order that understand that we use very friendly environmental practices. So here we want to highlight the premium presentation. As you can see, the glass jar, in the one that you can see the whole fillets or the belly tunas, and they have, or we have, several flavors as garlic, olive oil, oregano, jalapeno, and even in water. So there's a healthy way to eat tuna too. And well, we were talking about fruits in the whole presentation, bad. So we cannot forget the dry fruits. And a fact about this excellent snack is that we handle three different processes: the dried, the freeze dry, and the bake process. And some of the companies add some chocolate to the fruits and give several presentations as the same rings or tidbits. But regarding the presentations, over there, you can see the retail packaging, but there is a highly demand from several industries like confectionery and the cereals. And the shelf life is more than 1 year, so it's very practical. Over here, you can see in the upper level a baked fruits and the variety that we have: guava, banana, and in the middle you can check the dry fruit uses. We have the chocolate fruits, and we have on the left side an example. Is not a dry fruit, but we want to show you because it's a pretty convenient snack, and is like a baby food for adults, but is like a fruit to go. Okay. Regarding the drinks, one of the biggest concern of the consumer is to keep hydrated during the day. So these two drinks are very practical. And on the left side, we have a normal hot tea, with the only difference that you can prepare it in the cold water with ice. And this is a new and convenience options for the teas, keeping all the health benefits of the product, and is very practical. Um, on the left side, on the right side, we have the powdered beverages. Is a convenient beverage. I have over here one, and we is a convenient beverages made with stevia, and we have different blends. This is with pineapple, cocoa, and banana. These type of products became a very smart purchase since they are economical, healthy, and practical.
Thank you very much, Joanna. Beautiful in and out wellness. The functional ingredients added to our products that we get in the supermarkets on a daily basis are one of the fastest growing category in Europe and the rest of the world. The amount of money spent in this category is growing at a pace of 7% in the last 5 years, and it is expected to continue growing. It is not something that it's just a trend. It is marking a lifestyle. So that's a really important option that we would like to show you as well. As I mentioned in the first part of the webinar, Costa Rica is known by this sustainable country, green country, healthy country. So that's also what we want to reflect in this type of products. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Alex. Be beautiful in and out. I like it. That is why I want to start with aloe vera. This process has been used in the medicine for thousands of years for its healing properties. The aloe vera leaf is made up for two parts: the peel and the pulp or gel. The gel is made up for 90% of water and 0.5% of solids, and 30% of contain the active ingredients of aloe vera. In this 0.5%, there are more than 160 different substances, such like vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and enzymes. In Costa Rica, we have a aloe vera product that are manufactured under the pharmaceutical standard of organic production, with certifications such as HACCP and ISO 9001. This product comes in presentation like powders or gels and is used as an ingredient or supplier for the international food industry. The second product that I want to talk to you about is the chia oil. Why? Because it has a high concentration of omega-3, and that's why it has a very beneficial effect on coronary and cardiovascular health, reduce cholesterol, inflammation, and pain, improve our brain function, and boost the immune system. And finally, but not less important, the company who produced this kind of product was born as a result of the celiac disease suffered by its founder, who in her desperation to find a product that her stomach could assimilate, decided to create her own gluten-free product company. Interesting, right? Now, at the next slide, the next product is product focused on athletes. The Sport Guava Bite provides not only carbo, but also electrolyte, which reduce the heat sweat and the muscular cramp because of sweating. Also, these products provide a lot of minerals and are made from guava pulp, so it doesn't contain gluten or high fructose from the corn syrup. As an open water swimmer, I know what it's like to have a muscle-tear in the middle of the sea. So a product that relieves the pain or prevents it from happening, believe me, is a kind of blessing. I hope I'm not boring you, but if you want energy, the last product is that drink. This drink is based on coffee mucilage. What is the coffee mucilage? It's the gelatin layers that come out from the coffee in the pulping process. Currently, Costa Rica has a company that takes advantage of the production of the company, innovating in drinks like this. Johanna, can you show it, please? Great, thank you. That drink that Joanna chose is a rich source of natural antioxidants and helps to boost the immune system. And in current world situation, we must look good, feel good, and hopefully with a natural product. This product don't have sugar added because it's sweetened with stevia. They come in a normal drink, on a glass of water, or the nanny chart. Finally, to end this trend, I would like to present a short video about other products that Costa Rica could offer you as an Eat Pretty trend. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Laura. And we move on to the last category that we named Eat Love. It's all about getting emotions, getting memories, unleash the passions as well, occasional products, food that gives you joy. It's all about our little pleasures, our indulgence. Also, situations like the one that we're facing with the COVID pandemic, it gives us that importance of this type of products, a small chocolate that you send to your loved ones right now that you cannot visit them. It means a lot of emotions, and these products have gained a lot of recognition during the last years. Comfort food, family and friends come first, and that's our country. That's what we sell, and it is on our DNA. From a basic chocolate to an avocado, these products show love. And also, the last fact is that all of these products that we're going to see in the next slides, they contain big quantities of hormones and vitamin A that helps our brain to light the love sparkle. So we're going to show you this type of products.
Okay, if we are going to talk about love, we need to talk about chocolate. So this is one of the most representative product of this trend, and it means love. And the great flavor, as Alex said, and the health benefits of the dark chocolate are similar at the coffee. But the premium chocolate production is an art. This product requires a lot of attention since the farm to the final product, because there is involved a social and environmental responsibility in all the process. So in essence, the love in this product is back and forth, as you will see in the last video. well, regarding the craft beers and meats, I'm always thinking if there's someone who doesn't like beer. I don't think so, but well, maybe could be. So, Costa Rica since 10 years ago started with the craft beer production. And I know it's a quite new sector, but we have been recognized around the world for several international awards related with quality and innovation. Actually, well, add to the beer, we have the meat. I don't know if you can take a look over here. It's a very beautiful bottle. And this drink is a fermented drink based on water and honey. It's very delicate and suitable drink. Actually, we have a brewer in Costa Rica. We have a brewers consortium, which have represent the country in several trade shows as Anuga or Cial, and they have more than 80 international medals. So, in fact, our quality is at the same level of countries like United States, Mexico, and Brazil. Here you can find some of the different presentations that we have, the common bottles, the kegs, and the bottle that I just showed you, and the cans. Oh, I have one over here. Let me show you this one. It's the one example of the cans that we have and the particular labeling that they have. Okay, and you can go on with the next. Okay, regarding the tea, well, I'm not talking too much about the tea because we already talk about it. So here we just want to inform you about the new blends in the market in order to create that comfort in a hot beverages. And we want to highlight that uses of herbs like chamomile, ginger, and peppermint. Most of them are used to control some health problems like nerve, stress, sleep problems, or energy. Maybe these kind of things are very interesting for you. And the other important thing and the last thing is that the companies are creating big sizes to supply big supermarket like the Price Mart or Whole Foods. And well, the last category is the nuggets are special products and the people always use them as a gift and for Valentine's, Christmas, or a special day. I have an example over here and the thing, okay, it's over here. And the most or the valuable characteristic is that we have it like sugar free and gluten free and it has these bite size, oh, I disappear. These bite size presentations that you can see over here. So before the end of the product's presentation, you will see a short video of the cacao process, but I would like to thank for the time and attention that you gave us.
Chocolate en Agua es una empresa de chocolate artesanal. Iniciamos en el 2011 en una casa y hemos ido creciendo en el mercado. Actualmente exportamos a países en Europa, en Asia, en Estados Unidos y en América del Sur. Nuestro chocolate se caracteriza principalmente por ser un chocolate real. Tiene manteca de cacao, que es como el alma del chocolate. Esta sensación, esa experiencia de chocolate que tenemos al comer un chocolate se derrite lentamente en la boca, los aromas llegan a la nariz.
Give us a second.
Esa experiencia de la manteca. Nuestro chocolate está hecho 100% con manteca de cacao.
Cacao y el chocolate de Costa Rica no es igual que el resto del mundo. No solo tiene la mejor calidad que podemos aspirar a un chocolate del mundo, sino también las personas que están detrás están inmersos en un sistema social mucho más justo que en el resto de la economía cacautera mundial. Nuestro acercamiento al desarrollo sostenible tiene varios frentes. Sabemos que tenemos que trabajar en una biodiversidad más sana del planeta. Tenemos que trabajar con las mujeres para empoderarlas. Tenemos que aportar a disminuir los niveles de pobreza a través de precios justos, entregados a tiempo. Queremos crear comunidades saludables. Creemos que tenemos que trabajar finalmente en un producto saludable, sano.
Great. Thank you very much, Laura and Joanna, for all the information provided. I would like to close with the fact that all these products are made with love, with high quality standards, thinking in the consumer and create it to be competitive in the European market. That's it for this part of the products. This was an overlook of some of the areas and trends that we cover. Of course, there's more than 4,000 products being exported in Costa Rica. So please contact us, and we'll be more than happy to give you all the options that we have. We would like to close with an invitation to our biggest annual event. Due to the situation globally, this year we're going to do the event virtually, and it is called the BTM. It's the Buyer's Trade Mission. So it's a matchmaking event where we do a personalized agenda for the international buyers, so you can have contact with Costa Rican suppliers according to your needs. It is the most important roundtable in the area, in the region of Central America, and it's going to take place in October from the 12th to the 16th. We will have around 400 exporters of different categories, so you can have business meetings with them. And we already have more than 150 international buyers registered for this show. Next slide, please. These are the benefits that we cover in the event, one-on-one meetings with Costa Rican companies. These meetings are being developed by us according to your needs. So you wouldn't have to be wasting your time or checking things or categories that you are not interested in. We will have a virtual showroom so you can check all the products that we have. We're doing webinars and conference about the trends in our offers, such as this one. And of course, you will always have our personalized advice. So we would like to invite you to register right now. To the btmcr.com website. You will find over there the register option, and you can always send us an email to the email olanda@procomer.com or my personal email aroman@procomer.com. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending this event, and have a nice afternoon.